Yay! It's time for Corvus Twig's birthday! It's the best part of any stream, isn't it? Such a good part of the stream. We're gonna do a bird of the day. And so Buzzy Eater, because Buzzy Eater yesterday, he was like, I wanted to see some boobies yesterday. Wanted to see some boobies. So yesterday, I showed him my best boobies. And oh, their blue feet were so pretty. But Buzzy Eater was like, I'm not content with boobies. So instead of boobies, can you show me something else? I want to see your tits. And so here we go. Look at we got Eurasian Blue Tits. Yeah. Yesterday we had some hot boobies, and today, oh man, we got some nice tits for you here. These are just the prettiest little tits you've ever seen. I mean, they're not very big. They're not big tits, but they are very cute tits. They're just the cutest little tits in the world. Look at them. Eurasian Blue Tits. Eurasian Blue Tits are most commonly known by looking at their bright yellow plumage. Okay, they got blue heads and wings and tails and stuff, but I mean, they're mostly yellow. Blue and yellow. Actually, I mean, they're very pretty. I mean, they're very, very cute little birds. I like them a lot. When I say little birds, I mean little birds. 4.7 inches long, and you gotta figure, like, 2 of those inches at least are tail. You know, it's just a lot of tail. 7.1 inch wingspan. I mean, it's a tiny little wingspan. 7-inch wingspan. It's just a little tiny bird. Only weigh 0.39 ounces. It's less than half an ounce. They're small. Now, they have a 3-year average lifespan, although the oldest wild one on record was like 11 years and 6 months. So, as usual with little birds, their natural lifespan is pretty long, but their actual lifespan is just like, I mean, it's like 40% of them die within the first year. Yeah, a lot of them die within the first year, and it's just like, I mean, they're a little bird. So, you know, you got house cats kill a ton of them, and bigger birds kill a ton of them. And it's just, you know, it's a dangerous world out there for little birds. So even though they can live to 11 years old, 3 years is about as long as they're usually going to make it. Of course, they are little passiforms. You got a little perching bird, Paridae. And so, yeah, one of many varieties of tits. There's about 20 different kinds of tits in the world. And these ones, as you can see on the map there, that's where they're green. You're going to find them year-round. But in the wintertime, you'll also see them. They do go a little bit there in North Africa, which is pretty rare. No. In fact, I think boobies were actually named by Darwin. Like, I think he was one of the first people to discover them. But tits, oh man, tits been around in Europe. I mean, Europeans know about it, because you see it's like the range there. Pretty much all throughout Europe. If you're in Europe, you know your tits. Oh, gotta hydrate, yeah. And you might just hear them make this call. Yeah, nice little chirp. Nice little... Yeah, it's a cute little chirp, I think. Yeah, so, you know, you got a pretty little distinct little sound. And you just, I love them. I mean, look at the little tiny beak. Look at the little tiny beak. It's just a cute little beak. Oh, yeah, you've probably heard similar. If you know, well, okay, so if you're in North America, you're not going to see the Eurasian Blue Tit, but you're going to hear chickadees. Chickadees are a type of tit. We'll do chickadees at some point. So, non-migratory. No, they are non-migratory. They pretty much stick around year-round. So you're pretty common to see at feeders and stuff in the wintertime. And so in more times in the summer, they're pretty much always going to be going after bugs and stuff. They're little bug eaters. They love to eat the little tiny little bugs and ants and spiders and all stuff like that. Tasty snack for them. They do tend to eat more seeds and grains in the wintertime, though, just simply because of the unavailability of insects. So, you know, in wintertime, it's like, well, we're going to eat anything we can eat. Whatever we can do. Now, in the summertime, usually they're going to pair off. You know, you got the male and the female. They're going to stick together, all that, and they'll hang around other small groups of it. In the wintertime, they can get to hundreds of them together, because obviously in the winter, it's cold. And they like to huddle up for warmth. Yeah, huddle up. One thing that's really funny is you guys, when not just flying around, but like they're very acrobatic. They're known to swing around on branches and hang upside down and do all sorts of kind of cool stuff. And use that while they're hunting. It's pretty cool. They're little tiny little acrobats. They do tend to have a lot of babies all at once. You know, the average clutch is between 7 and 13 eggs. 7 and 13 eggs. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's a lot. Most birds like between 2 and 4. It is like we're gonna lay a lot of eggs all at once. But of course, you know, of those 13, you know, how many are gonna live to adulthood? But this is part of it, you know, pretty decent amount, I guess. But part of the reason that they do so well is that they, you know, they have a lot of babies. They're very common in Europe. They, you know, they sure they got a lot of predators and stuff, but 7 to 15 eggs for breakfast. Yeah, well, so 13 tit eggs are gonna be about less than a single chicken egg. They're little eggs. I mean, a little bird lay little eggs. Little bird, little eggs. Little tiny eggs. Little tiny eggies. Yeah, they're considered of least concern. Their population has actually been growing, because they're a bird that's very well suited to suburban and urban environments. They do very well in pretty much any situation. They're nicely adaptable. So even if the forest goes away, they're still able to do pretty good for themselves. They don't have as many places to nest, but a lot of people, you know, in Europe, it's very popular for people to build little nest boxes for them. You build a little birdhouse, then you're probably gonna get a little tit in there. Get some tits in there. Now, one thing I think is interesting is both males and females have the blue and yellow coloring, although on males it's usually a little bit more vibrant. But one thing that they have found is that as they get older and older, it gets more vibrant and vibrant because, you know, they, as most birds do, they molt. Whenever they molt to grow new feathers, the new feathers come in brighter than the old feathers. And of course, as very typical, usually the more the bird is eating, the better diet it has, the brighter its colors get. So, of course, it's used as, you know, a mating signal. So, big, bright ones, bright birds, not only is it more attractive for the male, it's more attractive for the female. So, it's like they all like to pair up. So, the brighter and prettier you are, the more likely you are to have lots of babies. It's just lots of babies. So, I think that's pretty neat. And yeah. What else is there really to say about the blue tit? Not a whole lot. I mean, what can we say? They're a cute little small passerine bird, you know? Nice. I just happen to think that they're one of the cutest ones out there. So I love tits. I love tits. I'm gonna come out there and say I'm a tit lover. Of the small little passiforms, they're up there. They're right up there at the top of the passiform thing, you know? I would put tits right below corvids in terms of my tier ranking system. Because they're cute, they're small, they don't mess with anybody, except bugs. But who cares about bugs? Yeah, bugs. It's bugs. Yeah, so, and I mean, come on. The Eurasian Blue Tit, it's some beautiful plumage. Beautiful little birds. I mean, just they got the black, the white, the yellow, and the blue. That's a great color combo. It's really good color combo. So pretty. So pretty. One of the best to look at. It's honestly, I totally understand why humans try and lure them to the yard with feed and stuff like that. They're cool birds. They're cute birds. They're very nice birds. Very friendly with humans. So I would have to say, you know, this is like one step below corvids. I mean, the biggest knock against them is their intelligence. They're not very smart. Not very smart. Little tiny bird brains. But you know what? They don't always need to be intelligent. They're nice. They're pretty. Good bird. Very much like the tits. They're good tits. Nice, beautiful tits. And so now, as I will close up this bird of the day, I will hydrate well.